Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I covered an article a minute ago where the CIA boss, the Central Intelligence Agency, the US, visited Kiev and had a secret meeting with Zelensky. Some experts say that is related to the little civil war that's occurring between Zaluzny, the general, and Zelensky, the president, for their different opinions on war and probably on the next step to be taken. Now we have a little article here coming from Russia Today, which I think shows us something extra, which is I think Zelensky goes rogue, but he might be replaced pretty soon by someone else. What's going on here? Let me show you. Zelensky comes and makes some statement that will really engage and hurt the American military public relations campaign, which is our weapons are the best, the Russians' weapons suck. Buy from us, which is the profit of the main guy. The guy who profited in this war the most is the military-industrial complex of the United States of America, and then others from other countries that were allowed, like you have a lion getting a a carcass, killing something, and then allows little by little other little lions to come around and just nibble around after he ate the biggest portion. All right, that's what the United States and the other hyenas allows them to have the Rheinmetall go involved with its weapons, the French, the British firms, companies, the Czech companies, the Polish companies, and then they may make all a profit, but the boss makes the biggest chunk. So let's see. Zelensky dares to say, according to Russia Today Russia Today on 16th of November 2023, US Abrams tanks made no difference. This is according to Zelensky. Now that's a bad statement. That means he's at war. Probably he's saying, I'm going to start saying shit. What are they going to do to him? They're going to, fill his mouth with dirt. After they dig the little thing, put him over there to sleep a little bit forever and all that. This is what I think he's on his way doing. The Ukrainian president told the media, these guys keep saying that, but Ukrainian. The media that 31 donated vehicles were too few to become a game changer. Why did you bother then? Just to what? The M1A1, Abrams' main battle tanks provided to Ukraine by the US, have hardly made a difference on the battlefield, President Vladimir Zelensky said in a discussion with journalists from several African nations published by his office on Wednesday. So he publicly says that. So that means don't buy it. Zelensky explained that the batch of 31 vehicles, which were fully delivered by mid-October, is too small. While praising the American weapons' quality, he said, so far, I can hardly say that they play a particularly important role on the battlefield. There are too few of them. Well, what do you expect? Why didn't you say that at the very beginning? Probably he did. 31 tanks? Well, if they're invincible, as these guys are saying they are, those 31 tanks should be in the Red Square yesterday. But they're not. They're still over there in Donetsk, Luhansk, and wherever, if they are employed. Because they said they are used. I haven't seen anything. I made a video on some articles a few days ago stating that I haven't heard of any Abrams tanks being destroyed by the Russians or having fantastic operational qualities so far. I don't know, destroyed one tank, destroyed, 500 Russian tanks at Kursk or something. Didn't hear that. So let's read further. For better or for worse, we have many different kinds of tanks, the Ukrainian president said, describing the US provided variant as but one part of the fleet. Why do you say different kinds of tanks? These remarks align with what Colonel Martin O'Donnell of the US Army Europe and Africa spokesman told the media as he confirmed the completion of Washington's handover of the units to Kiev. He said the Abrams tanks is one hell of an armored vehicle, but it's not a silver bullet. Well, I'm glad that these guys are saying that. So the point here is not necessarily that they tell us the truth, which I've been saying for some time. This is, once you smell it, you see it, you hear it, you can feel it, is right there. It's going to be detected and destroyed sooner or later, like any others. Only some around here say, oh, we have invisible planes. We have these stealth fighters. We have smart bombs. We have laser. We have. Where are they? Well, we didn't give the Ukrainians enough of them. That's also true. But why not? Why would you bother to send 31 tanks unless it's just for you to testing it against the Russians and figure out, I'm going to send these guys here and see how those guys react, and then we're going to prepare for, you see how those guys react, what weaknesses it has, having the enemy destroying them or attacking them, and you adjust later, right? This, I think it was, and from the public relations standpoint and all that. But I think the main point was test them to see how it works, make sure they don't end up in the Russians' hands. And they already took the whatever was fantastic out of them. So that tells me they're just bait. If the Russians take over, they would not get secret information, technological secrets from the Abrams. That means I think they just made it. Okay, we're gonna detect however we have. These guys capture it, will not get much out of it. I don't think the Russians already know everything, but who knows? Because that's the way it is. They already have this kind of information from spying. But we're going to see how they react, how methods they have to destroy it. And then we're going to fix those problems. All right, my friends. But this guy to come out and say that, maybe, it's just Russia today making it sound like, we're hitting on the Americans. Maybe he, as he said, he praised the tank, but it's just one of many. No surprise here. If you're surprised there, I don't know. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.